Ndị be anyị ekeneni m unu n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị sị na ya dịrị ndị Igbo na mma. Dịka o si dị, ihe a bụ Igbo Media ka anyị si wee na-ewetara unu ya bụ nnukwu ozi dị oke mkpa gbasịta maka ana Igbo and Igbo community and ihe debe na Nigeria. Ya bụ ife ka anyị na-ewetara unu na Igbo Media. Dịka isi wee na-esole anyị, ọ bụ na nke a bụ ụbọchị izizi gị ị na-abịa n'ilu akwụkwọ na Igbo Media, kabaru ka subscribe and turn on your notification ka ị miss any of our updates dịka anyị na-etikwu ya n'ilu akwụkwọ kwa mgbe. Dịka o si dị, o nwere ya wetara n'ụbọchị nke taa gbasịta maka ka ya bụ ife si ada and gbasịta maka ka ya bụ ife si akpọtụ n'ala Igbo. Biko mma achọ ka ige ya bụ ife. Ihe a bụ Biafran Prime Minister MAZI Ekpa. O nwere ife okwu n'ilu akwụkwọ mma achọ ka unu ga-esi ya bụ ife ọ na-adọrọpụrụ anyị ifu nche n'ilu akwụkwọ gbasịta maka ihe ndị a niile okwu. Alright, over to you, sir.
But one thing you must understand is that Biafra government have spent money. That's why when we started the fundraising, a lot of propaganda came. But we are focused. It does not matter what you think or what you say, because we know what we're doing. Everything involves money. The cost of pulling a national team to international tournament, and they will be playing for days. They will be playing many teams for days. You know what that means? It involves money.
Massive.
We have done it. Massive. I want you to understand what we are doing. We have done it. Even Nigeria, the terrorist Nigeria, cannot send national team to any tournament without, ups and downs, with their entire billions of dollars. The Biafra government is sending a national team. First ever international competition that will be played for days. I want you to understand, you're sending a team, you're sending a team manager, you're sending a coach, sending the entire team, putting them in a hotel, feeding them, and they will play match and tournament for many days in a Western world. Calculate it, and you know what it means. As this is happening, we are fighting a war that one bullet can cost up to 3,000 to 500,000 naira. 500,000, yes, up to 35, from 35 to one bullet, 500K. When you see these men carrying weapons to defend our land, you think why would they are defending? You think is a 1 naira bullet? One bullet RPG can cost up to 500,000 for one. That is what this government has sustained. You see why they are telling you that the CIA supported Simon Ekpa. You see why they are telling you that Simon Ekpa is agent of Europe. You see why they are telling you that this is not from this fundraising. But that is our secret.
Hey. Power.
I just want to give you people small tip of the iceberg. Now we are having a convention in Finland. Do you know the cost of this convention? When they see the event ticket is 300 per person. Do you know the cost of this event for 5 days? Do you think that $300 per person for 5 days is going to fill the bills of this convention? The answer is no. The answer is no. You're going to stay in a hotel, even though there was a hotel mentioned there. You're going to stay in a hotel. You're going to feed. There's going to be payment of the hall. There's going to be a lot of payment. Do you think that amount will pay the bill? You can't pay it. But you know what? The government is footing that, and that's why we have done one fundraising for this particular convention in Finland, and that was last time, and another one is today. After this program this evening, we're having emergency fundraising for Finland convention. As this is happening, we are also trying to kit over 100,000 men. And that's why when we post the video, we have to post video of people looking good. We have to post video of people with kit. Not everybody have kit as it is now. But you know what? Aka drum has the money way. That is the most important thing. But I wish that the Biafra government will have every resources it needs to kit our army from the first to the last. And then they will see men. In fact, if Nigeria will break down that day.
He said,
but
we are getting there.
We are getting there. We are getting there. You know, they say that they release a report. That's what the Nigeria IPOB, the criminals, are using to do propaganda. They made a report. They say they were in our fundraising, and they were analyzing how the Biafra government is raising funds. And they were making this propaganda. They said, we did not even know that they were in our fundraising. And I look at these people, I was like, is this really a human being? A fundraising that is open to everybody, including people that are coming naked in the fundraising. The fundraising that is open to the whole world to see. If you do not come inside, go to our page and watch it.
Exactly.
Somebody will tell you they did not even know that somebody is in the fundraising. Is it not stupidity, the highest order? Anyway, so what am I trying to say? I just want you to understand that, like I said, if this government has 1/4, one quarter of what IPOB have raised for the past 12 years, believe me, by now Aso Rock will be on fire. Now me go buy the thing where we go take go bomb them. Because that is where the terrorist attack against the entire Nigeria, indigenous people in Nigeria, is being orchestrated. And that place needed to go down. Only luck is that I don't have access to many things.
No.
Because by now, believe me, there will be no terrorists in the entire region. And that's what Biafra is going to do. You think what Israel is doing? Israel will let work now. We will restore peace, stability, and sanity. We will bombard those terrorists until not even their sponsor will remain. That's the kind of region we want to bring by the emergence of Biafra. And who will not support that? You know how many years this government have planned the terrorist attack that are supervising the killing and the death of innocent indigenous people in Nigeria? I think it started today. Yes. They had what they call Abuja Declaration of 1989. How many people are talking about it? They will go and read, go to school, and then all they do is to plan how to enter National Assembly to squander money, how to get appointment by the governor. When governor appoints you, you start celebrating. Instead of you to go and start working how to serve the people, you start celebrating that they have appointed you a commission. Abuja Declaration of 1989 was to Islamize Nigeria, to remove every person that is not a Muslim from every strategic position and install Muslims into strategic position. It did not only happen in Nigeria. It has happened in West Africa. It has happened in ECOWAS. It has happened in AU. They have hijacked everywhere. Go to AU today. The people in Nigeria, you cannot see any single Christian there. That is the result of Abuja Declaration of 1989. But all these intellectuals are not talking about it. If you tell them, they tell you, you know what they do these days? When you see they come to social media comment, stop killing your people. They think that when they say that, we're going to run away. They don't know that their nonsense program, it ends on social media. In fact, if I don't delete it, it ends there. Nobody will listen to you. Everybody have come to understand that you are a criminal and you are a terrorist country. And that's why we are going to do everything to defend our land. I hear them saying, nobody will say what I have said, and police will break his door in the next 30 minutes. Because you don't know your right. You are mumu. You are an illiterate that doesn't know anything about freedom fighting. You don't know your right. So how can you not say something like that? I know my right. And when I was telling them, for example, you don't know my profession. You don't know my job. You have used propaganda to block your sense of reasoning. You don't even know what I do for a living. You don't even know what I was doing for a living. You don't know what I'm doing for. You don't know nothing about me. Because many of you is that it's just Wakpoda in Finland. It's just Wakpoda here. You don't know anything about me. So why would you not be shocked with my activities, our activism? You will be shocked because you know nothing about me. You have allowed them to use propaganda to finish you. So I know international law. I know what is law of self-defense. And I know how to fight for freedom. That was why I told this idiot, go and sleep. Let me drag you to freedom. I will drag you, all of you, from Akpabio to David Umahit or whatever. I will drag you, all of you, to Biafra land, and then now. It is going to, I am telling you, it is going to happen. Go and mark my word. Go and mark my word. I will drag all of them from A to Z into Biafra. And they know it is happening already. And then after that, I take us you now totally. We can settle our differences. So I just want every one of you to understand the reason why the Biafra government focus on this fund to make sure that we execute everything that we have that will make us to be recognized as a state. First of all, you have to meet this requirement to be recognized as a state. Now we have embarked on the project for the ID card, national ID card, which has met the European standard. It involves money. That costs about hundreds of thousands of euros. Yeah. We have done it. Although we still have a lot of due to foot in that regard. We have also embarked on the passport, on the Biafra passport, and we are looking forward to see the specimen of the passport in Finland. And our target is that, you know, hundreds of people have applied for the Biafra ID card. Everybody who apply, we collect their passport, their ID card in Finland. And then you can compare your national ID card where you live and the Biafra national ID card. You can compare the two and see how far we have gone. That is what we are trying to build, integrity of this government. So that you will not be treated like a Nigerian that represent fraud and scam. My fellow Biafrans, when you see our men holding stick, it costs money.
Yes.
It costs money. And this stick is spread across Biafra land. Where you are not hearing noise now is because we don't want to activate that place. So everything is planned. And we must nnamdi Kanu say, Biafra liberation will start from Olo. You see them fighting against it. They tell you, why is it Olo is Biafra land? Why is Nigeria government there? Why are they in Olo? Why is it that Hope Uzodinma was installed from 4th position to the 1st position? Why only in Imo State? Why can't they do that in Ebonyi? Why can't they do that in Anambra? Why can't they do that in other parts of Biafra land? Why Imo State? Why is nobody asking that question? Now, Oti from what is his name? What is their party name? Sir?
Abia.
No. The party name now.
Labour Party.
Oti is a governor. Why didn't they use another person from APC, use court to install another person? Why? Everything is spiritual. I don't understand. You will never understand. There is a reason for the target being Imo State. That's why many of you don't know history. You need to go and read history, especially the history of Biafra war. The reason why they are dividing us without the consent of the people is so that what led to the Biafra war, the Biafra people will not rise up again. Not rising up as in fighting for freedom, but rise up again to defend our dignity, our culture, and way of life. And to begin to prosper and compete with Committee of Nations. That is the only reason. It is not for your development. It is not so that you are going to have good road. It is not so that you are going to have a good hospital. It is not so that when your pregnant wife goes to hospital, they will give her all treatment free of charge. No. Have that changed anything? The answer is no. Rather, it is only so that your strength will be weakened. They will weaken your strength, weaken your power, and deal with you. But today, we are here. And you know, nobody is losing anything.
Yes.
What are you going to lose? What have you not lost? Nobody is losing anything. Not me, not you. Forget all this nonsense, you know, imaginary Ishieu, imaginary Unkobi, imaginary house somewhere, imaginary business. It is nonsense. You can wake up one morning, everything is gone. There is no guarantee. There is no insurance that you are going to get compensation. Do you understand me? So we are trying to give you a better future, a better alternative, where if something happened to you, you have a hope. There's going to be a compensation from the insurance company or national insurance scheme. There's going to be a second chance. But in Nigeria, with all these people that are doing motor parts business, and when you talk about BIAFRA, they will want to look at how much they are making. It is not guaranteed. That how much you are making that make you not to fight for Biafra will disappear one morning and nobody will come for you. They have done it in Lagos. I want you to go and ask yourself a question. Those people that their businesses were burnt in Lagos, what is happening to them now? What is their situation? Have you ever asked yourself that question? Those people that were shouting, Obi, 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 and they went and started voting in Lagos that, you know, necessitated their killings and burning of their property. Go and ask question. Those in Lagos, what is happening to, how are they feeding now? Have you ever thought about that? Because there is no way. Oh, many of them now are useless. Many of them now are going to do Osahia. They will go to the market where they know somebody and they will stand there. And then, you know, they will do Osahia. Another way is that, because we know in our culture, that is what we call extended family. There is no other place in the world that does extended family help like us Biafra people. So what are they going to do? They will run down to village. The village people that they have discarded, the village people that many of them did not even try to call them, they will go back to village, and village people are going to sell their land and raise money. That's who we are. If you do not have the village people that can do that, your siblings, your relative, they will sell their land and give you money again to go back. So many of them today that are back in Lagos doing business, they went back home to sell land. I am telling you the fact. But apart from that, if you are not from Biafra, you are gone. And not many Biafrans can actually do that, because the religion have destroyed families today, where everybody is your enemy. You go to this person, they tell you this person went to Juju because of you, and then you start creating enmity. When you have a problem, you can't go back to the person, because already you have this kind of thing in mind that the person is after your life, when it is actually not true. So, but in Biafra, we're going to correct all those nonsense. My fellow Biafrans, the Finland Convention is happening in the next 28 days. Everybody will be in Finland. Over 500 Biafrans will be in Finland, up to 1,000 people will be in Finland for this convention. I am talking about confirmed people that are coming. So I will be looking forward to see many of you, and we are going to make this history together. I also want to confirm to you today that not only that Biafrans are going to come, we are going to have dignitaries that will embrace this particular convention. Policymakers, people that speak and the government listening. I am talking about big fishes that will be in this convention to stay with Biafra and to validate the Biafra convention and whatever that we're going to do there. And those people that are waiting that December 2nd, we are going to start shooting gun. No. We're not going to shoot any gun. The gun what we are shooting now is already what we are not going to change from this gun we are shooting now to defend our land. Rather, the defense of Biafra land will enter part 2. But what are we going to gain from this convention? what we're going to gain is that every document that we're going to generate from this convention become legal document that we'll be using for the political approach and diplomatic approach for the Biafra independence and recognition. This document will be sent to the United Nations. This document will be sent to the US, the US Department of State, US, or every department that, foreign department, the Congress and all that will have it. European Union and every other region that we feel that needed to have it to support Biafra at the UN. That's where the whole thing is going to start. Only then Biafra will have a name. Now it is only noise we're making. And Nigeria have understood this very well. They know where I'm going. And that's why they are restless. But I'm watching them, and they are having problem with going to India. I am telling you the fact. But I want them to go to that India, because I can watch them. I was watching them, and they were having issue whether to go or not to go. But I can promise Akpabio, he will go to that India. But if he go, he should tell the Juju to build a house for him, because he don't have a house. Thank you very much, everyone.
And by Ekenekwe Mono, Kunisina na Igbo media, boy by si wotero na yabo osi di okempa. Master maka ya bife Biafran Prime Minister kwuru n'iru akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị uhuruchi nke taa. Eke ife were ikwu gbasata maka ya bife ndị a niile okwu gasị dị iche iche. Dropụrụ anyị ife iche n'iru akwụkwọ na comment section na Igbo media. Ndị baye asị na n'Igbo ya adị na ya dị ka echi ada agwụ ọgwụ. Ise. Thank you and God bless you.